September 5 is not just another date on the calendar. It is a rare alignment of energy, a crossing point where the external world and your internal state collide in a way that either elevates you or destroys you. On this day, you will not have the comfort of neutrality. You will either rise with clarity and strength, or you will sink into confusion and weakness. September 5 is the mirror that will show you everything you have been hiding from yourself. And if you ignore this mirror, you will be broken by the truth you refuse to face. The energy of September 5 carries a weight that presses directly on the soul. It is not about events outside of you, but about what will awaken within you. You cannot outrun it. The vibration of this day will confront your fears, your procrastination, your denial. If you have been delaying the work on yourself, if you have been postponing the discipline you know you need, September 5 will expose that weakness. It will not be gentle. It will force you to feel the heaviness of wasted time, the burden of excuses, the emptiness of distractions. This is why ignoring September 5 leads to destruction. It is not the day that destroys you, but yet your own neglect when the truth reveals itself. September 5 is a rare chance, a doorway into transformation. But like any doorway, you must choose to step through it. If you meet this day with awareness, you will feel its force sharpening you. Your mind will become more focused, your inner energy stronger. You will notice that the obstacles that once seemed heavy suddenly feel lighter because the alignment of September 5 provides you with momentum. But this momentum can only be accessed if you are awake. If you drift through the day blindly, the energy will turn against you, and what could have been a shift forward will become a collapse inward. This day demands responsibility. On September 5, the excuses must die. The laziness must end. The habits that drain you must be cut off. You cannot carry the old self into this moment because the energy will burn away everything false. If you cling to comfort, you will feel pain. If you cling to weakness, you will feel loss. The only way to survive September 5 is to step into your higher self with discipline and clarity. It is not about being perfect, it is about being ready. On September 5, the universe will not wait for you. It will move, and with or without your participation, you must decide if you will move with it or against it. Moving with it means aligning your actions with your higher purpose. It means choosing growth over distraction, presence over avoidance, courage over fear. Moving against it means resisting the truth, ignoring the signal, and pretending that nothing is happening. But resistance will not protect you. It will only magnify the collapse when the day's energy strikes. There is no escaping the intensity of September 5. You must learn to welcome it. You must step into it willingly with the understanding that pressure creates strength. Just as fire refines metal, September 5 is the fire that will refine your soul. It will burn away the illusions you have been carrying, the lies you tell yourself, the stories that keep you small. If you allow it, this fire will not destroy you. It will shape you into something unbreakable. But if you resist it, if you hide from it, then yes, it will destroy you because the old self cannot withstand this force. September 5 is not here to punish you. It is here to awaken you. The destruction it brings is not meant to end you, but to end the parts of you that keep you from your true potential. Destruction of weakness, destruction of fear, destruction of hesitation. This is what September 5 is calling for. And when these chains are broken, you will feel the expansion that comes when you finally step into your true strength. This day is a gift disguised as a challenge. It is sharp, it is heavy, it is intense, but it is also the breakthrough you have been waiting for. Many will not see it. Many will dismiss it. Many will continue to live asleep. But for those who are awake, for those who listen, September 5 will be remembered as the day where everything shifted, the day you chose to rise or fall, the day that marked the death of the old self and the birth of the new. You cannot treat September 5 as ordinary. You must approach it with focus, with awareness, with determination. Prepare your mind. Prepare your heart. Stand ready to face yourself without fear. Because this day is not coming to test what you know. It is coming to test who you are. And if you are ready, if you are present, September 5 will not destroy you. It will transform you. September 5 will not pass quietly. It is not a soft whisper. It is a strike of thunder. This day has been prepared for those who carry the name of the chosen ones. Not chosen because of luck, not chosen because of privilege, but chosen because they are willing to face themselves without hesitation. September 5 separates those who are awake from those who continue to sleep. On this day, the test will come and you will not be able to hide. The chosen ones will feel the weight of this test and step into it, while the unprepared will be crushed beneath it. The chosen ones understand that September 5 is not about waiting for blessings to fall into their hands. It is about standing ready for the lesson the universe places in front of them. This day does not reward those who are passive. It rewards those who are disciplined, who have trained the mind, who have not wasted time in illusions. The test is simple. Will you face yourself or will you run? September 5 will expose the truth. If you have been avoiding responsibility, the collapse will come. If you have been sharpening your spirit, the breakthrough will arrive. There is no middle ground. On September 5, life will demand proof. Proof of your growth, proof of your discipline, proof of your readiness. The words you speak will not matter. The excuses you carry will not matter. Only your actions will stand as evidence. This is why it is a day of testing. It does not ask who you want to be. It shows who you are. The chosen ones will not fear this moment because they have been preparing. They have walked through their shadows. They have endured the silence. They have cut away distractions. They understand that September 5 is not a punishment. It is a stage where their true self can finally stand tall. But for those who ignore the test, September 5 will be destruction. Not destruction from outside forces, but destruction from within. The illusions you cling to will collapse. The comfort you hide behind will turn into chains. The laziness you justify will weigh heavier than ever before. You cannot cheat the test of this day. You cannot fake strength when your soul has not been trained. September 5 has a way of revealing everything you tried to bury. It pulls it all to the surface and demands that you face it. This is why the chosen ones are different. They understand the necessity of preparation. They know that on September 5, only inner strength will matter. They do not wait for easy paths. They build discipline when no one is watching. They keep their mind sharp even when it feels easier to rest. They embrace the struggle because they know this day is coming. September 5 is the day where their effort will meet its recognition. It is the day that confirms their identity as chosen because they did not look away when it was difficult. The test of September 5 is not designed to destroy you, but it will destroy every weakness inside you if you resist it. It is designed to bring out your highest form. The chosen ones do not see the test as an enemy. They see it as the refining fire. They step into it willingly, knowing that the flames will burn away what no longer belongs to them. They trust the process because they know that destruction of the false self is necessary for the birth of the true self. On September 5, you cannot remain asleep. You cannot keep living in the same cycle of delay and avoidance. The day will force you to choose. Either you rise with awareness or you fall deeper into blindness. The chosen ones rise. They use this energy to break through old patterns. They treat the test as a sacred responsibility, not something to fear. Their strength is not in avoiding challenges, but in stepping directly into them with an unshakable will. This day is not ordinary. It is not like yesterday, and it will not be like tomorrow. September 5 is the turning point that decides if you move forward or collapse backward. For the chosen ones, it is the moment of recognition. They will feel the clarity of purpose sharpen their vision. They will sense that the universe is pushing them higher, rewarding the discipline they have built. They will step out of this day stronger, clearer, and more powerful than before. The unchosen will remain broken, trapped in the ruins of their own avoidance. But the chosen ones will walk out as proof that destruction does not end them. It shapes them. September 5 is not just a test. It is the seal of identity. It is the day that declares who is truly ready to carry the weight of growth and who will be left behind. The message is clear. September 5 is the test of the chosen ones. Those who are prepared will rise unshaken. Those who ignore it will fall into their own shadows. And once the day has passed, there will be no doubt about who stood as chosen. September 5 carries with it consequences that cannot be escaped. This day is not silent. It is not neutral. It does not allow you to stand still. If you ignore it, the weight will fall directly on your life. The energy of September 5 is sharp. It cuts through illusions. And when you pretend not to see it, the cut becomes deeper, more painful. The destruction does not come from the day itself, but from the blindness of those who refuse to face it. Ignoring September 5 is the same as turning away from a mirror that is showing you the truth of who you are. And when you turn away, you stay trapped in lies, and lies always collapse. The consequence of ignoring September 5 begins inside your mind. This day brings clarity, but if you refuse to meet it, that clarity turns into chaos. Instead of insight, you feel confusion. Instead of progress, you feel stuck. The energy will expose your patterns, the things you have been postponing, the actions you promised yourself you would take but never did. If you ignore this exposure, the weight of your own avoidance will crash down on you. The result is restlessness, anxiety, and a deep frustration with yourself. The destruction is not physical. It is the slow breaking of your own inner spirit when you realize you betrayed your own potential. On September 5, opportunities are hidden in the energy of the day. They are not obvious. They are not handed to you, but they are there for the one who is awake. To ignore this day is to ignore the doors opening in front of you. And when doors close, you may not get the same chance again. The universe does not wait for the unready. The consequence is missed blessings, missed breakthroughs, missed turning points. The flow continues, but you remain behind, stuck where you were, while those who paid attention move forward. September 5 demands awareness because ignoring it means surrendering growth to someone else who was awake enough to seize it. There is also a deeper destruction that comes when you ignore September 5. This day is about breaking patterns. It is about choosing to leave behind the habits, fears, and weaknesses that have chained you. If you pretend the day carries no meaning, then you choose to keep your chains. You choose to remain in the prison of your own creation. And the longer you hold on to these chains, the heavier they grow. The consequence is a life where every year feels the same, where every mistake repeats itself, where no matter how much you hope, nothing changes. September 5 is the moment where change is offered. To ignore it is to choose stagnation, and stagnation is its own kind of destruction. The pain of ignoring September 5 is that it does not strike you instantly. It creeps in quietly. You may feel that nothing happened. You may believe you escaped its weight, but slowly the cracks appear. Your motivation weakens. Your clarity fades. Your confidence dissolves. The destruction is subtle but certain. You wake up later realizing that a chance was given to you and you threw it away. This is the deepest wound, the knowledge that you could have risen higher, but you ignored the call. September 5 is not merciful to the blind. If you close your eyes, the energy will not soften. Instead, it will magnify everything you refuse to face. Small fears will grow into larger obstacles. Minor doubts will expand into full hesitation. The universe amplifies whatever you feed, and ignoring the call of September 5 is the same as feeding weakness. Soon that weakness consumes you. You are not destroyed by the day, but by the way you choose to dismiss it. But for those who are awake, September 5 becomes a source of strength. This is the difference. The same energy that destroys the blind is the same energy that elevates the prepared. The day does not choose sides. You choose how to receive it. When you face it directly, you gain clarity, direction, and courage. When you hide from it, you invite chaos, stagnation, and collapse. The consequence is decided by your own willingness to wake up. Ignoring September 5 is the fastest way to remain trapped in the same life you claim you want to escape. It is the denial of responsibility, the rejection of opportunity, the refusal to rise. The cost is not small, it is everything. Because when you refuse to align with the energy of this day, you are refusing to align with your higher self. And when you live against your higher self, destruction is guaranteed. The truth is simple. September 5 is a day of consequence. Those who listen will rise. Those who ignore will fall. There is no middle path. The weight of ignoring it will not just touch your day, it will shape your future. September 5 is the turning point. To dismiss it is to dismiss your own transformation. And once ignored, you cannot recover what was lost. The consequence is final, sharp, and undeniable. September 5 demands your attention. To ignore it is to be destroyed. September 5 is the day when alignment becomes unavoidable. On this day, the flow of the universe is strong, direct, and undeniable. To resist it is to break yourself against it. To align with it is to rise higher than you thought possible. September 5 carries a rhythm, a force that pulls everything either into harmony or into chaos. The difference is determined by whether you step into alignment or stay trapped in resistance. The alignment of September 5 is not about the stars, not about signs outside of you. It is about the state of your own being. This day magnifies the energy you carry inside. If you are heavy with fear, it will feel heavier. If you are sharp with discipline, it will feel sharper. This is why alignment matters. To align on September 5 is to bring yourself into the same frequency as the universe, to walk in step with the current instead of fighting against it. When you move with the current, life supports you. When you move against it, life crushes you. Alignment on September 5 means clarity. It means choosing not to waste the day in distraction or weakness. It means standing with awareness, feeling the energy around you, and adjusting yourself so that your mind, your body, and your spirit move together in one direction. When you do this, you will feel doors opening without effort. You will feel strength rising naturally. Challenges will still come, but you will meet them with balance instead of struggle. The difference between those who rise and those who fall on September 5 is alignment. Those who ignore alignment on this day will feel the opposite. Their energy will clash with the universal flow. They will stumble, feel restless, and wonder why everything feels heavier. September 5 does not allow neutrality. Either you are with the flow or you are against it. And when you are against it, every small obstacle becomes larger. Every small delay feels endless. Every small doubt becomes consuming. The destruction is not from the outside. It is the internal disconnection that eats away at strength. To align with September 5 is to align with yourself. It means cutting away the lies you tell yourself, the stories that hold you back, the habits that drain your spirit. Alignment cannot exist when you cling to weakness. It requires truth, discipline, and courage. This day demands that you stand fully as you are without hiding. The more honest you are with yourself, the deeper your alignment. The more you resist honesty, the deeper your suffering. On September 5, alignment also means readiness. Life will present signals, moments, and openings. If you are scattered, you will miss them. If you are aligned, you will see them clearly. You will notice the opportunities hidden in ordinary moments. You will hear the guidance in silence. You will recognize the lesson in difficulty. Alignment sharpens your vision. It turns chaos into order, confusion into clarity, fear into courage. This is why September 5 is not just another day. It is the crossing point. Those who align with it will feel lifted as if the universe itself is carrying them forward. They will move with speed, with clarity, with strength. They will feel the sense of being in the right place at the right time, because they chose to flow with what was already written in the rhythm of the day. But those who refuse to align will feel trapped. They will feel as though everything is against them when in truth, they are simply against themselves. The alignment of September 5 is also a reminder that growth requires surrender. You cannot control the current of life, but you can control how you move within it. To align means to let go of control, to stop fighting, to trust the flow while staying disciplined in your own steps. This surrender is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is understanding that your power comes from harmony, not resistance. September 5 will reward those who trust, those who surrender, those who align. And ignoring alignment on this day is choosing destruction. It is choosing to keep your mind scattered, your actions misdirected, your energy wasted. It is choosing to live against the natural flow that was designed to carry you higher. On September 5, such a choice is costly. It will leave you drained, restless, and broken because the day will not slow down for you. It will keep moving forward, with or without your cooperation. To step into alignment on September 5 is to claim your place in the rhythm of life. It is to declare that you will not be carried by weakness, but by strength. It is to embody clarity, to move with purpose, and to stand in harmony with yourself and with the universe. This alignment is not something given to you. It is something you choose. And once you choose it, the day will transform from a threat into a gift. September 5 is the day of alignment. It is the day where resistance destroys and surrender elevates. The ones who align will rise with power, clarity, and purpose. The ones who resist will fall into confusion, heaviness, and collapse. The current is moving and it will not stop. September 5 is the chance to step into it, to let it carry you, to finally feel the strength of being in flow. Those who understand this will rise unshaken. Those who ignore it will be destroyed. September 5 will not reward the unprepared. This day demands discipline, and without it you will collapse under its weight. Preparation is not something you can borrow from another. It is something you build within yourself. The energy of September 5 is sharp and unforgiving. It reveals who has trained their mind and who has wasted time in weakness. Those who prepared will rise with strength. Those who delayed will feel the destruction of their own neglect. Preparation for September 5 does not begin on that day. It begins long before, in the daily choices you make, in the small battles you fight with yourself, every moment of self-control, every act of discipline, every sacrifice of comfort is a brick that builds the foundation you will stand on. When September 5 arrives, there is no more time to build. You either stand firm or you crumble. The day exposes your readiness with brutal honesty. September 5 is not about waiting for external blessings. It is about sharpening the inner self so that when the storm comes, you remain unshaken. Discipline is your shield. Preparation is your weapon. Without them, you are naked against the intensity of the day. The ones who are prepared will feel the energy of September 5 as power, as momentum that pushes them forward. The ones who are unprepared will feel it as chaos, as pressure that drags them down. Discipline is not punishment. It is the path to freedom. September 5 will prove this truth. The disciplined will not panic when challenges appear. They will remain calm, steady, and sharp because they have already trained themselves to hold the line. Their mind will not scatter. Their emotions will not control them. They will act with clarity because they have practiced clarity. For them, September 5 is an opportunity to demonstrate their strength. For the undisciplined, it is a breaking point. Preparation also means cleansing yourself of the weight you do not need. September 5 will magnify everything within you. If you carry distraction, it will overwhelm you. If you carry excuses, they will multiply. If you carry fear, it will dominate you. But if you carry discipline, it will expand. If you carry focus, it will sharpen. If you carry courage, it will rise. The day does not choose for you. It simply amplifies what you already hold. This is why preparation is not optional. To meet September 5 without preparation is to invite destruction. Your mind will crumble under its pressure. Your spirit will feel lost. You will realize too late that strength cannot be borrowed in the moment of crisis. It must already exist within you. The pain of this realization will be heavy. It will show you the cost of wasting time, the cost of ignoring growth, the cost of refusing to discipline yourself when you had the chance. But for those who have prepared, September 5 is not a day to fear. It is the day their work bears fruit. Their discipline will align perfectly with the energy of the day, and they will feel unstoppable. The tests will come, but they will not break. Instead, every test will refine them further, proving that their preparation was never in vain. September 5 will be the confirmation that the path of discipline is always the right path. This is why the days before September 5 matter. How you live, how you train your mind, how you shape your habits, all of it will be revealed. You cannot fake preparation. You cannot pretend discipline. The day will see through all illusions. September 5 rewards only truth, and truth is built by consistent practice. This is why you must sharpen yourself now. This is why you cannot delay. Discipline is not about controlling the day. It is about controlling yourself. September 5 will test this directly. The world may feel chaotic, but if you are centered, you will not be moved. The storm may rage, but if your roots are deep, you will not fall. Discipline makes you unshakable. Preparation makes you ready for anything. Without them, you are fragile. With them, you are indestructible. September 5 is not coming to destroy those who are ready. It is coming to destroy those who have ignored preparation. This destruction is not cruelty. It is truth. The day reveals what you have built and what you have neglected. If you have chosen growth, you will rise. If you have chosen excuses, you will fall. The law is simple and it cannot be bent. This is the nature of September 5. It demands preparation. It demands discipline. It demands that you take responsibility for who you are and what you have created within yourself. On that day, nothing will be hidden. The prepared will walk forward with strength. The unprepared will be consumed by their own weakness. September 5 will separate them with clarity. To survive, to rise, to transform on September 5, you must stand disciplined, sharpened, and ready. This is not a suggestion. It is the only way. Without preparation, you will be destroyed. With preparation, you will become unstoppable. The choice has always been yours. September 5 will only reveal it. September 5 is the day of decision. It is not a day where you can hide. It is not a day where you can remain in between. On September 5, you will be forced to choose, and your choice will shape everything that follows. This is not a gentle choice. It is a choice that demands clarity, courage, and honesty. Either you rise into your higher self, or you collapse into the destruction of your lower self. The day does not allow hesitation. The line is clear and the decision is final. On September 5, every action you take, every thought you allow, every step you make will be amplified. If you choose strength, it will expand. If you choose weakness, it will consume you. This is the nature of the day. It reveals what you are deciding in each moment and makes it heavier, sharper, and more powerful. The decision is not about external events. It is about the self you decide to embody. And once the day passes, the consequences of that decision remain. September 5 does not care about your past. It does not care what excuses you carried, what fears held you back, or what failures you lived in. The decision is about now. This is why it is a day of transformation. In one single decision, you can cut away the weight of years. In one moment, you can shift the direction of your future, but you must be willing to step into it fully. You cannot halfway decide. You cannot say you want growth while still clinging to weakness. September 5 will expose the contradiction and force you to face it. This day is sharp because the decision is absolute. You will feel the pull in two directions. One pull drags you into fear, hesitation, and comfort. It will whisper to you to wait, to delay, to stay the same. The other pull lifts you into courage, discipline, and clarity. It will call you to rise, to act, to embrace the fire of growth. On September 5, these two forces will not be balanced. They will fight inside you, and you must decide which one wins. The one you feed is the one that takes over. For those who choose their higher self, September 5 becomes liberation. It is the breaking of old chains, the cutting away of all that no longer serves. It is the day when the illusions die and the truth finally shines clear. The decision to step forward will bring strength you didn't know you had. It will open paths you couldn't see before. It will mark the moment when you refused to remain the same, when you refused destruction and chose transformation. That decision will stay with you forever because it becomes the foundation of the new self. For those who choose to ignore, to delay, or to surrender to weakness, September 5 becomes destruction. The collapse will not always be immediate, but it will be certain. The decision to stay small, to stay blind, to stay unprepared will begin to eat away at your spirit. Slowly the weight of regret will grow. The realization will strike that the day of decision was given and it was wasted. And that destruction will be heavier than any external punishment because it is the destruction of your own potential. September 5 is a crossroads. It is the place where one path rises and the other falls. You cannot stand still. The universe will not allow it. The energy of the day forces you to move. If you align with strength, you rise. If you cling to weakness, you fall. The decision is yours, but the consequences are unshakable. This is why September 5 is not ordinary. It is the day when destiny is decided. The power of September 5 is not in the events outside of you. It is in the clarity it brings to your soul. It strips away the noise. It strips away the confusion, and it shows you directly this is who you are. This is what you choose. This is what you become. There is no hiding from this truth. The decision you make will echo far beyond the day itself. It will shape your path for weeks, months, years. That is why the weight is so heavy. This is not to be feared. It is to be embraced. September 5 is the gift of choice, the gift of power, the gift of transformation. It is the day you decide whether you will remain a prisoner of your lower self or rise as the master of your higher self. It is the day that asks nothing from you except the truth. But the truth is not light. It is heavy. It demands sacrifice. It demands courage. It demands that you let go of everything false. Only then can you rise. On September 5, you will not be judged by words. You will be judged by the decision you make. That decision will either destroy you or transform you. The day is simple, but it is final. September 5 is the day of decision, and once it has passed, there will be no doubt about who you chose to be.